Hi, everyone, and welcome to Words with DatOneLady.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the podcast and Happy New Year. Yes, it's a new year. It is 2025. And I don't know, everybody has asked the question online. And when I say everybody, like most of the conversations we've had now is who's excited about the new year? Who's happy about the new year? And I would say that I am very much excited for the new year or excited about the new year. But the conversation now is what exactly are you excited for? What's the goal? What's the plan? Vision boarding, all that good stuff. Yeah, so today on this episode, we will be talking about vision boarding and planning the year and all that fun stuff. If you listen to the podcast over and over again, you heard me talk about the fact that every year now, what I do is I draw up a thing of what I want the new year to look like, and maybe we'll just do this year's own with me together. And also, every year I write prayer requests my mom, and I was going through it at the end of the year because I was writing the new ones for 2025. And then I realized something that I had actually ticked a good number of most of my prayer requests for 2024, and that was good. And then looking at my vision board and seeing how many things I kind of crushed out was also really good to see. So yeah, I haven't done the one for 2025, and I think I want to do it here, and I want to talk through the process. So I'll start by showing you what I did last year for my, vision board. It's quite nerve-wracking to show, but that's okay. We're gonna do this together. And this time around, I want to do it in a different way. I saw someone talk about doing sections. Well, and this I think I heard this somewhere where we the person mentioned how we're all drawing vision boards is good and all that stuff. What are you doing as well for God? What are you doing for the people around you? And all that fun stuff. So I think one thing I would like to note here is whatever you plan, whatever you're putting out forward for the new year, try as much as possible not to forget the piece of you're an individual, things happen, and that if you're Christian, what are you doing for God? So like very important. Let's start this whole process. Here I have like a bunch of the over the years one that I've done. So I have 2020, the 2023 one right there. I have the 2024 one. I'd like to talk through my process for 2025. Um, well, the last episode I recorded, I'm sure you listened to it before this. I mentioned the episode that when we're in school, when I know real world, so what are we vision boarding for 2025? Because I would say that in the last 5 years, my life has revolved around school a lot. And now that I'm out, real life is kind of hitting per se. Um, so in if there's anything that I really want for 2025 is to do a lot of health stuff. And I don't really share what I do here for health related things. But for me, health wise, I think in 2025 I did very badly with working out, like gym and all those things. But one thing that I know I stuck with throughout was making sure that I hit the pool. And I was just having a conversation with Chini, and I was telling her how that yes, like I couldn't do exercising, I couldn't do gym stuff, but I knew that I always went to the pool at least once or twice a week to get myself moving, and that kind of helped me keep fit for the rest of the year. I did other Pilates in 2024 at some point, randomly, but this year I'm thinking that instead of focus too much on Pilates or going to a class and all that, I take like use what I have. And if you remember the last episode, I was talking about beginning a video podcast episode, and I was thinking of doing this big grandiose thing, and I was like, use what you have and go from there. So yeah, the plan going forward for my level of fitness, which I'm putting on my board now, is you see right there, is to get better with my meals, like eat right, and then focus on a lot of like home workouts if I can or the way I can, and then stick to going to the pool as well. Like my fitness journey is quite important, and then I should not overthink it. Use what I have, be able to stick to a routine. and then go from there. Of course, I want to be fit. It's very important to be fit. Um, because not only even for now, it's for like the long term purposes of it. Like the older you get, the slower your body gets, the more your muscles need more time to relax or more time to, get the nutrients that it needs from your body, like from your eating and all that. So you have to train your body to know what's good for it and what's not good for it. Like James, I might not be saying the right thing and don't quote me on anything, but like mostly it's putting my health first. If there's anything I did last year was do like a lot of body checks medically, and that's something that I think everybody should like do, which is like go to your doctor, do a yearly full body check, because the older you get, the more different things happen. Like your body can begin to short down or get to a space where you need to for sure do the right thing and what's right for your body. So first things first, that's very important, is if you've never done a body check before, do that, so that you know where you stand health wise. And if there's anything you need to correct, your doctors will be able to tell you that you need to correct the things, and then take active like workout activities and all those things very important if you can. You know, most people think just going to the gym is it. Ordinary walking every day. When I say walking like 10,000 steps a day, or go for a 30-minute walk, it's like very important for your body. So yeah, take last one thing for my vision board this year is working. Another big thing, which everybody we all know that's happening, is this year I'm graduating, and I think one big thing is making sure that my family have a great time when they come visit. And why I say that is because it's very important to prioritize family. And when I say prioritize family, is like we're all very busy in our lives. In our day to day lives, we're busy. There's a lot that is going on. We get so bucked up or so engrossed with like our lives that sometimes we forget our immediate families, which is a big issue. So if there's anything I want to prioritize this year, I want to prioritize spending time with family. It's not easy because most of us are all around, like so some of the people I know around my friends, our families are spread around the world, so it's very hard. However, whatever time you have to actually spend with them, take advantage of it. So this year, I am hoping to prioritize spending time with family. If if it means that whatever events that we're gathering for, I take time to actually spend time with them, is something that's it's key. It's a key process that I'm going to take this year in 2025, and I'm adding that to my vision board as well. All right, I have put it there. It might not be clear enough, but one thing I put about family right there is having family come around and let's spend time with them. That's like a big thing for me. Also, another thing that I think I want to prioritize this year 2025 is financial accountability. Um, this one is it's something I started last year. So in 2024, I started taking account of what exactly I did with money. You know, building wealth is something that all of us talk about. And when I say building wealth, I mean, we're all working, we're all making money, and we want to ensure that as we grow older, we are not living from paycheck to paycheck. And most times we say, oh, I don't have money. We want to do this, we don't have money. We want to do this, we don't have money. We want to do that, we don't have money. In 2024, I decided to take finance very important. And I started that by, firstly, I said taking note of what I spent every month. It's like, how much are you spending? How are you spending it? And all that stuff. And I did not do it for any reason than to just understand my spending habits. Sometimes we feel like we know our spending habits, but we genuinely don't know because we don't take account of it. How much is coming into your account? How much is leaving your account? And as your money is leaving your account, what is it going to? What the money is going to? Does it have anything to do with you? Is it helping you? Is it supporting you? Is it helping your life and your goals? So last year, I took this account. Oh God, it was so shocking to see how much was being spent. And when the shocking part is because most times we always say, "Oh, I don't have money," but if you take time to see how much you spend in the month, you will be shocked. You look at it and be like, "Wait, I spent that amount of money." Whoa! Now, doing this accountability thing can be very nerve wracking However, it helps you to clearly see where you can either tweak things, where you can either adjust things, and there are ways you can do it. You can either do that by, once you spend money every day, you put it on an Excel sheet. Once you put an Excel sheet, what it's going to categorize. It's a very daunting process, but it became easier for me because an app was created and I used the app to track this. Um, I would say going forward financially, I would prioritize investing to actually just saving money. And what do I mean? The world today is really going to a very interesting space where the money that you have today, when you look at it tomorrow, it's very different. And what do I mean? Your spending power today, whatever country you find yourself in, is going to be different from your spending power tomorrow. So therefore, if you have 30K in your account today, whatever currency it is, if you looked at that 30K a couple of years ago, what could you get with it? And what can you get with it now? That's what will tell you what it means by spending power. However, if you invest this money in very good investments, and go and read up on your investing, I know nothing about it. I'm also reading and learning. If you invest it, your money is growing with the times to the extent it's into such a way that no matter how bad the spending power is, you're not at a loss. However, there's some investments that are to a loss. So you need to be very, very vigilant about that also. So don't take investment advice from me. But me, I want to do better at spending and investing. And I also want to be more conscious of what exactly I spend on. And somebody was, if aside from even the conversation I had with a friend, on TikTok, there's a lot of conversation about underconsumption, and overconsumption in the sense that look at your cupboards. You have those clothes that you don't wear anymore, those shoes that you've not worn in a while, those things. But the point is, we're still buying on a daily basis. So yeah, some of us find the space of overconsumption that if you take time to actually tell yourself, okay, how much am I spending? What am I doing? How am I doing this? You realize that okay, that was not necessary, and you begin to give yourself a leeway. That being said, just make sure you're still enjoying life. Don't say that Will said you should look into investing and find you're spending that you don't do things for yourself. That's not what I say. Anyway, that's that for finance. I'm hoping to do more about investing and putting money into higher savings accounts and all those things. And if there's anything I can be doing now to help my finances be better, I will. Because once you leave university, you start work and earn good money. That's not a good time to actually up your bills. That's not a good time to up your lifestyle. Rather, it's a good time to start building foundations for yourself and building foundations for your future. That's what I'm prioritizing this year. Also, this year, I'm hoping to figure out what I want to do career wise. I've come to realize after a month or two of starting to work that maybe the things I was thinking of career wise is may not be what I want to do. I've always wanted to become a professor. I want to do research. I want to I want to work in a clinic. I want to teach. I want to do that. And I also want to have family. And as someone who is who I am, I need to make sure that I take some things into considerations. So yes, this year I intend to try as much as I can career wise and see what exactly works with the life that I want for myself. So this year is navigating career. Of course, I would have very soon I'll have the experience to work in the physical therapy clinic here, and I'll be able to navigate how does that look like, what's going to look like. Currently, I'm having the experience of doing research on a big scale level, and it's really lovely. But the piece that I'm still missing is the teaching piece. How do I navigate both? I have the opportunity to also do teaching, but I need to navigate all of that. Career is the world is my oyster. It's all our oysters, but I need to begin to hone down what exactly works on a long term basis. And yeah, that's like figuring out career. Maybe drawing out the thing for myself and putting in here like a career, teach, research, clinic. How does that merge? How does it become a life that it's not overwhelming, that I don't ignore family, I don't ignore myself, I don't ignore my loved ones. It's a niche that I need to, look into properly. Also, on travel this year. But like when I think about financial planning and traveling, it is to work together. And that's quite interesting. I want to travel. I don't know what extent, but I'm just going to put travel on my list and I've put it there too. travel. It is on my list. There's also graduation, but this was from 2024. But yeah, this submitted was 2024, and now yeah, graduation is gonna be on the list. If possible, 2025. I want to land a university position. That's like something I want. I want a university position, and I want a university position that would let me be able to do clinic teaching and research in the ways that I want to do it. Putting it out there, and I'm gonna put it on my list too. And I think the last one would be spirituality. I think in 2024, I'll say that again. I realized that my walk with God was very individualized. Like it was very me. It was different from what I had seen other people go through. And I realized also that my spiritual life was walking to the point of helping people. And to be able to properly help people, I need to better myself. I need to grow myself. And grow myself in the sense that, for you to help people, you need to have the capacity to help. I'm on the spot of Lord, thank you for justifying my growth. And now, Lord, I want you to give me the capacity for others because I enjoy helping. I enjoy being there for people and organizing fun girl events and all of that. So my goal is to get that done, be able to hone that properly with God. Also, 2025 is a year to do better with reading. I've read this book for so long now, and it's very stupid. No, the book is not stupid. It's the fact that I've been reading this book for this long is the issue. I also started a book club this year. It's called Read and Banter Book Club. And like I said in the other episode, I want to organize fun hangouts for the book club, at least four every year, which is every quarter, every 3 months, or every four, or three to four every year, which is either we do it every 3 months or every 4 months. I organize a thing where girls just come together and just banter about books. So I want to do better at reading. I'm putting that in a list. I'm doing so bad at reading. It's such a problem. So yes, I want to do good at that. And yeah, this year too, I want to start a business. I'm hoping I'm able to follow through. I think the issue with doing a vision board is once you put everything on the board, you begin to realize that, oh my God, do I have the capacity for all of these things? I'm excited for the new year, but it's nerve wracking because there's a lot going on. I'm also hoping and praying, which is my vision board as well, but I'm not going to share this for permanence. For where I am, that's something that I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for permanence and more stability. 2025 for 2024, my watchword was congratulations. I'm not even sure what my watchword for this year is. It's because it's this thing I do, and like I need to fill out every year, and I like look back and I'm like, oh, what did the year do? And then 2025, what am I up to? But in 2025, I'm not sure what the word is, but I guess I will figure it out and I'll tell you guys in the next episode. Also, for the podcast, my goal for the podcast is to continuously be intentional about the video piece of it and actually doing it. I also wanted to get a social media manager, but after looking at everything, I don't seem to be getting one, or I don't seem to be finding what I want. So that's a whole piece to talk about too. If you want to share with me what's your goal for the year, I would like to hear it. 2025 is off to an okay start. I don't think we should be very engrossed or taken aback by what's the new year, the new year, but rather just get to work. What do you want to do? Get to doing it. I'm sure a lot of you have heard a lot of this vision boarding and goals for the year, blah blah blah. But just get to it. I think about the podcast and I'm like, oh, where's the next thing to do? What's and all that, all that, all that. Sometimes it can be so engulfed in planning that you don't even work on the action piece. Like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. Now, how do you get it done? I think if there's nothing else to go from this episode today, take the what am I going to do what I want to do? Action. Get up. You want to work out? Get up. You want to work out? Have you even worked out since January 1st? You want to do better at, waking up early? Have you set alarms? Like, put actions to these things. Don't just say you want to do stuff and don't put an action word, because even as a Christian, faith without work is what? Dead. You cannot be hoping for God to something and you're not putting actions to it. So yeah, that is Thunder's end. Also, I'm not even sure when this episode is gonna come out, but like, guys, I'm just gonna keep recording. That's my goal for myself. Just keep doing it and go for it. Until next time, guys. Have a lovely day.